Well, good morning, everybody. We're going to call this a boring day. Oh, I truck driver. No, actually, what I'm trying to do, my first YouTube video, so we'll see what happens. But my brother, especially, he has cerebral palsy, lobar encephalorrhaphy, I can't pronounce it right. It's where your brain stem grows too far, not far enough, the wings grow too far. Which inhibits his ability to speak. He can say a couple words, but nothing really, he knows what you're saying. Bear with me, by the way. I'm backing up and dumping here. I'm trying to make a little bit of money. He knows what you're saying. I mean, he's normal, he can talk. He can do whatever, but it's very difficult for him to walk anymore. It's getting harder and harder for him to climb steps. That's a big thing. Climb steps, move around the house, especially in the restroom. He can't. My mom and dad, he lives with my mom and dad. Yeah, they have a very small restroom. Actually, a very small house. So my goal here is to try and get him a driveway of some sorts built up top of his house instead of down the bottom. Because I think he has something like 21 steps or something to walk up, especially in the winter time. It's terrible. I mean, you can shove them off all you want, and it's hard for me. I mean, people with cerebral palsy, yeah, I feel for you. It's a terrible thing, and nonetheless. So I'm thinking, I started this GoFundMe hoping that even if you can give $5, only $5, whatever. Something to just to help out. I would have put that in. That way, my mom and dad can park up, behind their house on a flat concrete pad with stone or something. That way, I can walk with snow blowing in the winter time, or he can just, or my dad, I'm sorry, can just plow it or whatnot. That way, he can get in and out of the house easier. Yeah, better let that back up. And his restroom is, they live in a house that was built, I believe, 1939. So the restroom is very tiny. He can barely move around in it. And it's hard for him just to use the restroom. So I'd like to put a bigger bathroom in for him. That way he can have an easier time. I don't know how big I'm going to need to go, but he needs something. He needs a handicap shower. It would be awesome. Because again, he needs to have an help time getting in and out of the tub. So bear with me here. I'll be back. Alright, we're back here for now, anyway. We're getting loaded, so radio might be loud. Hear bad truck moving around, whatever. But, yeah, he definitely needs a handicap shower for starters. They're expensive. Everything's expensive anymore. Inflation's through the roof. I don't know how. I mean, it's tough living. It really is. I mean, he can't work. He gets a little bit of assistance from the state, but it doesn't amount to much. And the world is a terrible place right now. It really is. So how about we make it better? Help each other out. Because isn't that what the world's about? Trying to be good, trying to be nice. I would say so. There's no reason for people to be ignorant, disrespectful. There's no reason that the things that are happening today are happening. We need to come together. And I'm not preaching, just asking for money. I mean, obviously, yes, it's a fundraiser to help help my brother. And I have no problem either, you know, doing before and after videos, pictures, whatever, because you guys, you know, if you donate, help me out. It's actually helping him out, not me. But I'll do a, you know, progress timeline, what we're doing, how we're doing, you know, what's coming along. Hopefully I can get something put together before winter and built, or at least started, because at least the outside, I mean, the bathroom's another big thing, and even their house in general is pretty small, but he just, I don't know, he doesn't have much in life to do. He can't do much. I mean, he likes to shoot guns a little bit with me, and he can't get out very much. But when he does, he really enjoys it. He watches a lot of YouTube videos, honestly. That's what he does during the day, and he'll watch tractors, big trucks. He likes big trucks. He wants to ride in my big truck in the worst way, but he can't. He can't get up in it. I've tried to help him up in, and he just, it's damn near impossible without a lift to get him up in a truck. So,
keep going.
Sorry about that. I will be back with you guys in a second. Alright, we're back now. Sorry about that. The loader operator was talking to me. That squawk box is too loud, and I don't care to listen to it anyways. I'm sure we didn't expect you guys to listen to it. But anyhow, one of those days. He likes to shoot a lot. Like I said, he doesn't get out very much. He really enjoys it. He watches the, you know, the big trucks, like I said. He is really, I mean, we go to Make-A-Wish. Try to every year with COVID, though. It kind of screwed things up, I'm sure, for everybody. And if you're not familiar with the Make-A-Wish trucking convoy, it's actually a really, really fun time. I'll try and find a link and put it in the description for you. You guys can take a peek at it. Basically, what it is, Make-A-Wish is for kids with terminally ill, cancer, whatever, diseases of any kind, that they want, you know, whatever their wish is, to do it, you know, whatever they want to do. So it's a great fundraiser, and my brother loves going and seeing the big trucks, and I took my truck in it, probably since 2015, I think we've been going to the various ones around my area. I had my truck, I owned a truck, and sold it, actually COVID is when I sold it, June the 20th, I believe. But I took it quite a few times, and he likes that kind of stuff. He also likes to watch shooting videos, you know, target practice, what have you, especially Tannerite. Tannerite's a big thing. He likes to watch things go boom. Who doesn't, right? I mean, let's be honest. And he really enjoys, I'm not calling out any one YouTube channel, I'm not saying one's better than the other, because quite frankly, you guys are all awesome. We really enjoy watching you. And I watch a lot of, quite a few of them as well. I watch a lot with him sometimes. Throughout, you know, the week or weekend or whatever, they come over, I go over to his house. My mom watches my kids every day, so I see him every day. And he watches a lot of Demolition Ranch. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, and when I post this, if I'm not, Matt, kick it off. But you want to you help me out here, Matt? Share this, get it going, that'd be great. You are good, you know, you seem like a solid dude, and you really do create some really awesome content. A lot of guns that I can talk about it all day, and I'm turning the video around. I don't want to do that. But he does like to shoot, and I hope that we can make this happen, because he desperately needs just improvements and something to make his life easier, because I apologize for the video, stupid truck. They gotta try and miss the bumps in these things, because all of us shaking from him. But he's 28 now. He'll be 28 in October, I believe. I'm 33. I'll be 33. He'll be 28. So he's been progressively getting a little worse, every year. He had hamstring surgery when he was little. I want to say maybe 6 or 7, and that was miserable. I mean, that was a terrible surgery to go through. I wouldn't wish that for anybody, and it was very, very heartbreaking to see him to go through that, and then essentially it didn't really do much. So he had hamstring surgery. He had braces after that. Oh, he lived in complete lake gas for, I forget how long, but it was a long time. So this little boy's been through it. I can say little boy because he's my little brother, but he's not little anymore. He's, like I said, 28. He's a bigger boy. I mean, he's probably my size, and he's just, the little man has a heart of gold, dude. He don't want anything. I mean, he just does his own thing. He doesn't have any friends. He can't go anywhere. I try to take him and do things. We go out, my mom and dad take him places, and we try and get him to go wherever, like a local carnival or just to get out of the house. And he doesn't last but an hour because he can't walk around. And I'm not throwing some sob story. I'm just simply filling you in on my brother's story and why I set this GoFundMe up, because after all that in life, I think he definitely deserves a little bit, if anything, just to get into his own home easier. Get in his home, just to be able to go to the bathroom easier. I mean, who doesn't want to have an easy time? Let's be honest. So I think he deserves at least that. And he went through all that, and he still goes through blood work constantly. He has, I believe it's called, along with the other sleep problems, diabetes insipidus, which is, now I could be wrong. Mom, when you see this, comment on it. It is the opposite. Oh, I know what the disease is, but I don't know if that's the name, is what I'm trying to say. It's the opposite of diabetes. Your sodium goes up and down instead of your sugar, your glucose, which his is constant. I mean, he has to get blood work all the time because if his sodium goes too high, he goes in. It's basically the same as a diabetic. It's too high or too low. It's very bad, and he's not. It doesn't pan out well for him. He also has potassium issues where it fluctuates up and down. I mean, just recently here, not too long ago. Actually, I think this past weekend, his sodium was up pretty good, and the heat has a lot to do with it too. And his potassium was just plummeted, dropped. So he had to go to the hospital doctor, whatever, get blood work done. And he almost ended up in Children's again. And thank you, Children's for being there, because that's a great hospital. I mean, he's unfortunately been going there since he was young. I mean, he spent many, 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 many months in the hospital as a child, as a baby. My mom and dad spent, I can't even, I mean, I was young. He was born in 94, so I was about 6, 7 years old. I remember bits and pieces of it, but I just remember him not being around. I was with my grandmother, and just remember them saying that he got up there, Sammy's in the hospital. They spent months. I can't even tell you, the longest straight run he was in the hospital. But he was, I want to say maybe 5 months. I don't know, don't quote me on it. But that's irrelevant here or there. He spent a majority of his life in the hospital. My mom and dad both missed work, like months of work, because they had to be with him. I mean, who wouldn't? They got to the point where my dad had to go back to work just so they could pay their own bills. And he was working, however many hours overtime, things like that, just trying to make ends meet. And he had a hard time leaving my brother, and I don't blame him. I have 3 kids of my own. Now, I have 3 girls, beautiful girls, and I couldn't imagine leaving my little ones. I mean, my youngest child, she's gonna be 2 gotten a pneumonia or something. It was last winter, last summer, last winter. Maybe a little bit before that. But with the COVID, they wouldn't let me go to the hospital. My wife went, they wouldn't let me. So, and that was only one day. I couldn't imagine every night, months, staying home, not being able to see your son, things like that. That'd be miserable. Honestly, it would. I'm trying to hold the phone still there because US Route 30 is not the most smooth road. But yeah, I mean, he's been through an awful lot. I just want to be clear. This is not like a plea for a handout as far as me. I can't afford it on my own, or I would just do it. I mean, I help out when I can. And they, if they need something, they don't ask me for anything. Trust me. I just got to do it. They need whatever. Hey, they need groceries. I'll just get them some. Or they need, whatever. I help out the best that I can. Maybe my wife might eat. They treat us good. My mom watches my kids every day, never asks for a penny out of me. And they're very great people, good parents. And they take good care of Sam, but it's just he needs his life to be a little easier. Kid's been through a lot. He's been through an awful lot in life. And quite honestly, I think he's sick of it. And I don't blame him. I would be too. So I don't know. Aside from the GoFundMe, what else to do? I mean, they've tried different avenues through grant programs, things like that. And I'd have to get, my mom and them to, or my dad, whoever did the paperwork. But something happened with COVID where they pushed all that funding back, and then they couldn't agree on a budget and things like that. Where his grant got pushed back, fell through, whatever. So nothing transpired, as far as that goes. And I've tried other things, and I've tried different organizations, and they're all, willing to help, but it's anything's to help. There's different organizations that are willing to help, but they have to, I don't know how I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say. You have to do things certain, you got to get whatever. That's just ADHD, that happens. But the point of the story is he needs help. And I really, really, really hope with all the bad in the world that you guys, whoever watches this, if it even goes anywhere, that you can help him. That you can help me help him. And I'd be excited to do a progress throughout this whole thing. And then if there's anything left over, which I highly doubt there will be, I'm a Freemason and a Shriner, so I do a lot. Not well with work. I have a hard time getting to the Shrine and stuff anymore, but when I am available, then it's for children. That's what we do. Shriners Hospital, Children's Hospital, they're all for kids, and that's my time. I like doing it. There's a lot of fun in it because I'm a clown. I mean, I'm a weird individual to begin with. And I have a funny sense of humor. And I don't know, it's meant to be fun, I guess. But when you go to a circus and you see those little kids' face light up, I mean, it's awesome. And my daughter, all three of my daughters, but my daughter in general, I mean, it's you see her walk in, because we're separated for a little while till you put your makeup on and whatnot, and it's just the little kids' faces light up. It's actually really, it's hard. Like, your heart literally warms. You feel butterflies in your belly because these little kids are just so excited to be there. And you're helping these children. I mean, you're donating nothing but time. You can donate monetarily. You absolutely can. I do to certain different organizations. The Shrine, obviously, one of them. We send money to the Masonic Village every year, which that's another subject. jumps all of a sudden, he turns, goes white, and he's scary. It's scary. It really is. He used to have seizures when he was little. He would have seizures. I don't know how many times he had seizures, but that was scary. I was a little kid, you know. But well, now there's him again. Shriner, something like that. But Shriner Mason. If you're interested in it, I'll put a link in there for my email. You guys can ask questions because it's actually really cool. But give me a second here. I look out the window. Make sure they're not cops, so I don't get hit. I think we're safe to go. But he had seizures, and I think when that started is when he lost the ability to speak, because he had a lot of one-word answers when he was younger. You know, he could say some words, and he started to form small sentences around, I want to say 2 or 3, and that's when he started having these seizures, and then he couldn't talk anymore. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I've been around him my whole life. We're a very close family. He's a good kid. I don't want to bore you to death with health problems and whatnot, but that's just basically the premise of this GoFundMe. It is because he has these problems. You know, I don't know what else to do as far as funding for a project. You know, so I'm getting a loan myself, which whatever. I mean, I can do that. And if I can pay for it all myself, I would. But let's be honest, in today's market, who really does? I mean, if you don't even have extra money to donate, hey, it is what it is, you know. But $5 goes a long way, you know. You get 100 people donate $5, that goes, you know. And I really hope this goes through. I really do. I try to be a good person. I try to be the best person I can be. Respectful to other people. Be nice. Devote time to, you know, organizations that give back. That you're not all about yourself. You know, Freemasonry makes good men better. They give back. They donate more than you think. There's a lot of people think it's a conspiracy theory. You know, I know this video is kind of a wide heel all over the place, but I'm trying to just point out that there's more to life than just living to go to work every day. You know, and fighting with each other. You put politics aside. You put all this other negativity in the world away. Get rid of it. There's no reason to worry about what you can't control. Quit fighting with each other and help out. You know, I help anybody. I'll give you a shirt off my back if you need it. That's the honest truth. I would give anything for him to talk, for him to walk. I would give anything for him to just, I don't want to say be normal, because he is normal. There's nothing wrong with him. I mean, like I said, other than there's nothing wrong mentally. He can't talk, that's it, but he still can understand you. He has better skills. Those haven't gone away. He can eat. He can go to the bathroom by himself. He can, anything that you and I can do, he can do. He just can't talk and he has trouble walking. So, yeah, I mean, it's normal. He just never got to experience a normal childhood. He really didn't. He never got to go to a friend's house, you know, every day, or he never got to go hang out with his buddies and play football in the backyard. You know, he went to prom. I want to say, I forget how many years ago now. Maybe he's going to be 28, but he was older because he was in a special needs class. And shout out to Penn Cambria High School and the people that did what they did for him, because that was amazing. You know, they helped. He went to prom. They did a lot of advertising for, I don't want to say advertising. They did a lot of, they helped him out. He was prom king. would be perfect. Because he didn't experience anything. You know, he'll never get married. He'll never have a chance to have that first anything in life. I mean, and I'm not talking like he's all poor me. But believe me, he don't want help for nothing. You try and help do something, he gets mad at you, swats you away, whatever. But he won't get to experience any of those first that the rest of us did. You know, unfortunately, he won't have. I don't blame anyway, because he can't talk, he can't move very well, but he won't be able to have children. So I won't have any nieces and nephews, you know, from Sam. But I still think after all that, he smiles at you. You think you have it bad. I think I have it bad sometimes. There's a lot of times that I'm like, oh man, life sucks. I can't pay these bills, or why I gotta work so much, or this and that. And then I call my mom, or I go over to their house and I see Sam just being Sam. You know, he struggled all his life. He never got any of those things that we got. And he's smiling at you. He's laughing, picking. How much more real can you get? You literally did none of the first things that you should growing up. But yet you smile. And you laugh. He makes the best of the life that he has. And it really opened my eyes just recently, in the last couple of years, honestly. How much you take life for granted. How much I did, and still do to a point. How much you really don't know how good you have it, and how much you're complaining about irrelevant things that really don't matter. Oh yeah, I had a bad day. These people yelled at me, or you know, this customer was rude, and they put me in a bad mood the rest of the day. And, oh, I can't pay my bill. Life goes on. This child, I keep calling him a child. He's actually a grown man now. Yeah, he's like I said, he's gonna be 28, but he's my little brother. He always will be. But this boy has been through hell, and he still smiles every day. He still smiles, still wakes up, talks to you. I mean, I can't talk, but his way of talking. Smiles at you, waves. After all that, he's happy. He stays happy. So if that don't change your aspect or look, you know, your outlook on life as far as, hey, it could be worse. And why am I really fretting, worrying, complaining about the smallest things? It could be a lot worse. So I've learned to open up my mind as far as what, you know, why do certain things, or think it doesn't matter. This does not matter. You know, this problem that I think I have, it doesn't matter. This man is smiling. My problems are little, they're minute, they don't matter. He can be happy, the rest of us should be able to be happy. And I'll try and get a link, or I'll do a TikTok or something with him tonight and get him out there. Because I think a lot of people, there's a lot of scams out there. And I personally have a hard time donating to a lot of things because of that reason. Anybody can pull a picture of anybody up, throw a GoFundMe on it and say, yep, this is the problem. But I'm not doing it. I will add him to this TikTok, whatever. Maybe I'll do TikTok and like it. Because he does like doing this. But I'll have him try and explain to you. Maybe you can understand him, maybe you can't. But maybe he'll make you laugh. I know he does me. I'll try and explain to you what's going on. And it is actually real. And he does need help. And we're not, I mean, I live in a small town of Pearl, Pennsylvania. I'm about 2 hours east of Pittsburgh, maybe a half an hour west of Altoona. I'm sure many people know where Altoona is. But we live in a small, depressed town. You know, an average of 5,000 people live that. So we all struggle, but you try. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying. If it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere. trying my best to, just get everything out there, get the word out there. Anybody wants to help me out, that'd be greatly appreciated. I can't say enough how much I do appreciate the people, just friends and family that have already, shared this on Facebook and things like that. But I would really appreciate it if you could share this video when I upload it, because I need it to go. I mean, and like I said, if it gets far enough to enough people, just a couple dollars goes a long way to helping me, get him a more comfortable home. So I'm already 32 minutes into this. I don't know how much you're really gonna want to watch it, but if you watch it till the end, I appreciate it. If you don't watch it till the end, oh well. But if you can help me out, not just me, my mom and dad and everybody would really appreciate it. My mom, she hasn't worked in years now. She has to stay home with him because there's something with insurance. If it only covers part of an aid, and they can pay out of pocket for the rest, and it's very expensive. So my dad's only working, and like I said, me and my wife help out, when we can. But we have our own family, our own life, and we can only do so much. So please, if you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. My mom and dad would certainly appreciate it. My brother would be ecstatic. So I will end it here, I believe, and try to get it edited up today. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but if you would, please share this. Mr. Paisley, Brad Paisley, try and find a way to tag you in this. I know you are a traffic man as well. Maybe you can help me out. I know it's a long shot, but maybe you can help me out. Oh, and Jay, I forgot to add you. Salute to you too, buddy. I watch your videos all the time. You have some great content, and you really, really know how to talk to people, to tell a story. You're good at it. And my brother does watch you occasionally. He definitely does. I watch all the time. But he laughs when you're joking around and stuff, and he really enjoys you. That's like, I don't want to get in trouble for saying this, so once again, just like Matt, let's live life, Jay Williams. If I can't say that, when this is uploaded, get rid of it. I'll try to be late, but you're a good dude, man. Salute to you. And I appreciate it too if you could, shout out to you if you can help me share this video as well. Because the more people we get out there too, we can help. I mean, you're a big community man now.